And then here comes. But you know what? I don't blame Hawkeye, because if a giant purple alien just comes out of space and starts blowing shit up, I'm hiding too. I'm a human. I ain't got nothing. I'm hiding.
You know, one of the biggest reasons though he didn't do anything right.
Because he's trash.
Why?
Both of his arms were broken.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hold on.
During
Mission Impossible, was it?
No, it was the tag movie.
Oh,
what?
Right.
He broke his arms playing tag. Okay, hold on. What are the?
You about to record?
Yeah, I want to hear this. 3 good DC movies. What are they?
Yeah. Which ones are the 3 good?
Aquaman.
Yeah.
First Wonder Woman and Shazam.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to see Shazam and Aquaman because I skipped them both.
You still haven't seen Shazam?
No.
You haven't.
I refuse.
It's what I'll say about Shazam is they got the scale like perfect for the first movie, but I need, if they're going to make more, I definitely need them to do more. Yeah. Like it's a very much like origin story, so like there's not a whole lot that goes on. It's very like discovering the powers and being cute and funny and like it's enjoyable.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And Aquaman, I still think is the best DC film. It's
wow. Hold on, you think Aquaman's better than Wonder Woman 1?
Yeah, just a little bit.
So the reason why Aquaman's probably better is because they created new technology, like the costumes they filmed actually like specifically underwater with special tech that they created. So they
they didn't film underwater.
Yeah, they did in a pool. Yeah, they did. They created
80% of that movie, but they were on the tuning
gyro
tuning forks.
Yeah. But they did like the scenic stuff was underwater.
Again, we both watched, and I don't know why you're saying that. They said 80% of the movie was not filmed in water at all.
I thought it was in the pool.
No, that's why they had most of their hair pinned up, because they had to animate their hair.
Oh.
No, you're thinking of Justice League. They filmed a lot of water stuff.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, Aquaman, they made it like a tuning fork. They basically like strapped them in like around the pelvis, and then they had people with like blue suits on that would twist the
like the Blue Man Group and have them going.
Basically, but it would let them like look weightless while they were.
Okay. I'll just tell you this. All right, anything that has to do with underwater, I usually avoid it because I hate video games that have you do underwater missions. Okay. And all superheroes that come from under the water are trash. So
this is a Trinity. You just don't like water. You're on an island, for God's sakes.
Hey.
Well,
trash.
Jason Momoa is not your traditional Aquaman.
Okay, I'll give it a try. I know they tried to make him cool, like I'm like, oh, okay, y'all trying too hard. They made him cool.
He's very nice.
He's not the stiff Aquaman from Injustice 2. He's like cool Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman's not bad. It's a pretty cool movie. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I think DC movies have a hard time because you said Aquaman, Shazam, and Wonder Woman. I will say Shazam has the best final battle. Other than that, I feel like
I think the rest of the movie is worth it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Aquaman, the final battle was kind of weak to me in Aquaman, just like with Wonder Woman. I felt like the final battle was lacking.
I feel like out of the 3, Shazam has the best writing.
Yes. But you said Shazam had the weakest final battle, and then you said
no, the best final battle. Whereas Aquaman and Wonder Woman, I felt like their final battles were like what's the word? Like subpar, I guess. They just didn't feel very climactic. They didn't. The final clash just didn't hit. It was more of like, all right, we've got to hurry up and get this done because this is the final battle, so that way we can get back to, so we can wrap it up. It felt like they were just trying to wrap it up.
I'd say that if it had being like the 3 finales, you're mostly right, because Shazam does have an interesting final battle. I feel like some of the characters were a little overlooked in that. I think Wonder Woman's finale is trash in both of them.
Yeah.
1 and 2 have the worst. Like the only other superhero movies that have the finales that are as bad are the first 2 Thor movies.
Right, yeah.
Patty Jenkins just can't do third acts.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. To this day, I have not finished the ending of Thor 1. I have not finished the ending of Captain America 1. I keep falling asleep on those movies. I fall asleep on them every single time.
Captain America, those are
the first one. The first one, I fell asleep. You know what it is? That CGI pulls me out of that shit so fast. I just hate it so much.
Yeah, but
I hate it so much.
The Captain America trilogy.
The backgrounds, if you look, a lot of the backgrounds, they're not really where they are.
Oh, okay. I never.
So like it, right. and because I can see it so well, like I'm just like no, and it just makes me turn it off every time.
The CGI was trash in the first Avenger, but I excuse it because of the time period.
Nah, I'm not excusing that shit.
I'm not excusing that shit. The other reason I excuse it is because I like the director, because it's the same director as The Rocketeer.
Which is like friends now. Sorry.
Guess what? Means nothing to me. Trash. Yeah. Captain America 2. Captain America 2, way better.
Yeah. The Rocketeer's flying scenes are up there with the first Superman movie. They look flawless still.
There you go. And the Captain America trilogy is arguably the best superhero trilogy ever. Like, there's no other superhero trilogy that has the consistency.
And Winter Soldier is the
Winter Soldier is the best. Winter Soldier is the best Marvel movie. Yes, the Winter Soldier.
Best Marvel movie?
Yes.
I'm gonna say
that's a hard one.
Because come on, think about it. Think about it. Like, it could not be a Marvel movie and it'll still be good. Replace Captain America with a different character and then that movie is still fire. You don't necessarily need it to be Captain America.
It's a solid movie, but Endgame, because I was there for every movie. Like, Endgame will always be my favorite.
Endgame and Infinity War hit different because we had to live through 11 years of all this. Yes. So that's always going to hit different. But as far as like if I had to cherry pick, like be technical, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, amazing.
Yeah, and being completely honest, Endgame is a movie that I never thought that I would see in my lifetime.
Me neither. I almost shed a tear. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna fake.
Yeah,
tear almost streamed down my eye.
Yeah, like being a lifelong comic book like fan from like starting in the 90s. Well, I mean, I'm born in the 80s, but started comics heavy in the 90s up until the 2000s. I never thought that I would see something like a comic book film to that level with that many characters on screen done well, no less. That was next level.
Yeah, I said it.
You're obsessed with that guy.
No, I'm sorry. The Russos shit.
Oh yeah, Hey,
he wasn't even in the Avengers Assemble moment.
He was down below, running,
doing nothing,
running.
Who was?
I only complain about Endgame. Hawkeye does nothing.
He ain't do nothing.
He's about to get a Disney Plus series though, so he'll redeem himself.
He did not help and aid in defense of our time and space. Okay.
Hey, Hawkeye carried the gauntlet.
For 5 seconds. For 5 seconds.
Check this out. I carried the soda. I did as much as he did in that whole film.
Yes, but the gauntlet was the most important part of that movie.
And he literally gave it to somebody else after he had it.
Mm-hmm.
I got this.
When he played hot potato with it.
Like, that's all he did. Nothing.
They did do a lot to like recruit him and get him back for him.
I know, for him to do nothing. For him to be meaningless. Don't do that. He's our mascot.
He was in a dark place.
Age of Ultron.
He did more in Age of Ultron. He actually got the Scarlet Witch to join up and stop pussyfooting around.
Mm-hmm. He had cool lines. He
did.
Like,
and then here comes. But you know what? I don't blame Hawkeye, because if a giant purple alien just comes out of space and starts blowing shit up, I'm hiding too. I'm a human. I ain't got nothing. I'm hiding. So I don't blame him. I'm not gonna blame him.
I guess maybe after that whole
big purple grimace, I'm done.
After that whole Soul Stone trauma, he's like,
yeah, exactly. I would be done. I'm like, yo, I got PTSD. Hey, Who gonna pay for this? Look right at Tony. Like, hey, cash this check before you tap out.
Wow.
You know, one of the biggest reasons though he didn't do anything right.
Because he's trash.
Why?
Both of his arms were broken.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hold on.
During
Mission Impossible, was it?
no, it was the tag movie.
Oh,
What?
that's right.
He
That's
broke
right.
his arms playing tag.
Broke both of his arms.
Yes. You're right. Yep.
So they had like these like rubber casts that he would wear in between takes, and then he would peel them off and do his scene, and then they'd put him back on. But he basically couldn't do anything physical. He could just like pose.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I'm like, that's why you hire stunt doubles.
Yeah. Well, Thanos got him there. He snapped off half his body. You know, you got his legs, but you ain't gonna get them hands. But hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Everybody Gets Bye, Wes.
Kiss me.
I know.
Sorry.
Come on back. Bye. There we go. That's a good little segment there. We had fun with that. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Everybody Gets One. Back again with CC the Geek,
Hey.
Rio Griffin, and our guest, Joe Colton. Sound effects. So, okay, what episode is this? I don't even remember what episode number this is.
8.
8. Thank you, Rio, for being my brain.
WandaVision, not of the podcast.
WandaVision. Yeah. WandaVision. Because I have no idea what episode this is. Sorry, Sam. I don't know that shit. But
He's just gonna like type it in, like.
Right.
yeah, he's gonna type it in. Okay. Well, volume. We don't need volume. Okay, but anyway, yeah, this was an interesting episode.
Yeah, definitely took an extremely dark turn.
A lot of people's predictions in here started coming true.
Joe's beaver with excitement. What you got to say, girl?
White Vision.
Mm-hmm.
I called it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I meant? Photon. Where the fuck was Photon? Can we swear on this? I don't know if you can swear.
Yeah.
Fuck shit, damn hell, bitch. I say everything on here.
So concerned.
Yeah, no, you do know that
They're more mad at me cursing on the podcast than anybody else. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's because you drop the N-bomb every 3 seconds.
Whoa.
Well, I have to.
Well,
for our fans in Oakland.
Exactly. We have fans in Oakland. They want to hear it.
wow.
Shout out to Oakland.
Shout out Oakland.
WandaVision.
So.
Yeah.
Who do I have to check in with to come over there?
Wow.
I'll be there. Well, I know the rules. I gotta check in. I ain't stupid. But anyway, yeah, WandaVision, White Vision.
She did done it.
You said who?
She done it. What we gonna do? Wanda done it.
It was only kind of Agatha all along.
Yeah, well, Agatha was just throwing wrenches in it here and there.
Oh, man. I still okay. There's still room here. I want Mephisto. Okay, I want him. I'm probably not going to get him because we only have
the series. I think he's going to be the bad for the next.
for like Multiverse of Madness or something like that. Okay.
I'm gonna throw a wrench in that.
No, why?
You know me being the uber nerd of this. Mephisto is not showing up.
Okay.
Here's why.
Logic.
And here's why. The second largest like market for like Marvel stuff or movies in general nowadays is China, and China does not allow
the devil,
like the devil, into like anything film or media related, I should say. So
how can they watch
Mephisto,
how can they watch Attack on Titan? You know, they be calling people they be calling people island devils in Attack on Titan all the time.
Is Demon different?
Yeah.
Right, but they're not they're just saying it. They're not.
Oh, they're not
literally
portraying the devil.
representing the devil.
Okay.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So, and if they were to do that, if they were to introduce Mephisto, then when the show was being cleared for viewing in China, they'd shut it down. They'd be like, nope, none of that. Just like with Endgame, with the time travel thing, China also doesn't allow
time manipulation.
Yeah. Time manipulation in the way that it's something that did happen historically, and then like they change it in the film. Like, so for example, if there was like a movie where you went back and killed Hitler or whatever,
Yeah.
like that's like time manipulation historically. It's something finicky like that, but they don't like that.
So that means Quentin Tarantino's movie Inglourious Bastards couldn't show there.
Yeah, I think it didn't.
Because they shot the shit out of Hitler in that one.
Yeah, or watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
damn. Fun fact.
Yeah, those are two big things. And Marvel's not going to take that L and lose the Chinese market because that's millions.
So, okay, how about this? What if they show Mephisto, but like spike his hair up? That ain't the devil. That's devilish.
Well, that's why I think they're going to use Nightmare instead, because Nightmare is...
Oh, yeah. He's the son of the devil, ain't he?
No, that's Blackheart.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Blackheart.
Well, technically in Marvel, there isn't a devil.
Yeah, the one below all.
Yeah, it's there's so the way like the what is it called, Hades or the Nether Realm or whatever the hell you want to call it, is established in Marvel. It's just like the real world where there's like continents and there's countries. Each part of hell is like the prime minister of that continent.
Oh, like
is who's represented, and Mephisto is like, he would be like the president of the United States.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then one of the other demons or whatever, or hell lords, would represent another.
Hell lords. So Spawn is in one of them then.
Well, he's Image, so.
Yeah. No, he could be a part of it. We're bringing him back.
Well,
God bless the God, Todd McFarlane.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on Spawn. We can go in on that. His movie's coming out eventually.
Yeah, right. Eventually.
So, Cece, you and that rabbit, you called that rabbit the devil, and sure enough was. As soon as I saw that devil eat that cicada, or whatever the hell they was eating, I was like, rabbits don't do this. That's the first thing I saw. I was like, rabbits don't do this. They don't just like murder other animals and eat them. I thought they supposed to be eating like carrots and shit.
Yeah, and romaine lettuce.
Yeah, and romaine lettuce.
Like a rabbit.
That's a devil. That's the devil right there. The devil's in that goddamn rabbit.
So the name of her rabbit in the comics is the name of her kid.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh.
So I don't know if she turned her kid into a rabbit or if it's just.
Yeah, Senor Scratchy.
Yeah.
Senor Scratchy. And then you rename your kid? God damn it. You ain't good enough to have a kid's name.
I did think her kids weren't alive.
Okay, this is getting dark. Like, okay, all right. Now that scene is playing back there, when you were talking about Agatha getting burned at the stake, I had a feeling they were probably going to change that. They were not going to show no lady getting burnt up on the stake on a Disney show. But I thought it would have been tight because even though they didn't show her getting burnt at the stake, they did show her draining the life out of like 6 different witches and then showing their dead carcass on the TV.
Yeah.
On Disney Plus.
Shang Tsung style.
Yeah. So I'm like, why not just show a little fire? Like that wouldn't have hurt anybody.
Your soul is mine.
Well, that was the whole point, was that she was consumed by the dark magic. They were trying to burn her, but they couldn't because she was too strong at that point. She's strong.
But yeah, okay. All right. Let me just go around. What did y'all think of this episode? Real? Trash or pass?
Oh, this is my favorite episode.
Okay.
Favorite one.
Why?
I felt the acting was solid. The pacing was great. I didn't feel like any of the scenes really lingered. Like the information that was provided was given to you and it was spread out evenly. Even the scene, I'll tell you what, the scene where they showed her and Pietro's kids when that bomb hit, I might have like kicked back into my seat a little bit, like, oh shit.
Yeah, it did like kind of shock me and go, I did get a little jump from that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So that caught me off guard. And even the child actors who were playing them, they did a good job.
Yeah, they did.
All
When
hell
it
Disney
showed,
Plus.
it showed a lot of scenes from that that were spoken about in the movies, but we didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, when they were kids, when the bomb hit, and there was the Stark, Enterprise Industries on the side of the bomb with that red light, and they were just sitting there.
Now, before you continue on, that red light, right? I said several episodes before, I said, I guarantee you that the reason why, everything was black and white and that red light was in color was because that's a triggering memory for her. And remember, when the toaster starts, it does the repulsor blast noise, goes, ding, but then it goes, deep, deep, deep. And I would guarantee, I was like, I bet you that's connected to the bomb and Tony Stark put together. Sure enough, you heard it here first. Everybody gets one. We had that shit right.
Yeah, you called it.
And one. Continue on.
The scene where she was first introduced to the Mind Stone.
Yep.
One. Yeah, and then it breaks out of its shell, and then she sees I'm assuming that's this future version of herself.
Yep.
That was cool as hell. That felt very X-Men like.
That was movie level quality right there.
Yeah. I was like, this is Jean Grey, basically. Like, I was like, they're doing Wanda, but Jean Grey. Like, they're Wanda's Dark Phoenix. Like, It felt like that kind of
that kind of epicness.
Yeah. That was great. Like I said, her acting was awesome. Like, her display of emotion for the scene when she saw them, they were cutting Vision up.
Oh yeah, why would you? Yo, this dude is
he is the
what's worst. This nigga's name again, man? I keep forgetting his name, man. I'm not even gonna remember. I can't remember this man's name. What is his name?
The embodiment of all the wrong things.
Yeah, he is the anti Samuel Jackson in this show.
Yes,
literally.
What's his name? Hayward? No.
Hayward. Yeah.
Yeah. Hayward or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
Trash. Oh, my light just died.
Trash. He's like that toxic friend. Like
that guy's not a friend.
He's everything he says has some kind of manipulative thing. Like he was saying stuff to her to get her to do stuff.
Yeah, he was trying to piss her off and trying to get her to act in a violent manner so he can lock her up. Like, he's looking for an excuse to lock her up. That's what he's doing.
He's trying to lock her up. I think he was trying to get her to be the battery for
Vision.
Together. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was trying to make his own Vision too. So yeah, he was dissecting Vision to make his own Vision.
He's a $3 billion weapon. Wouldn't you want to make him?
I said in our last episode that I'll sell his ass.
Where are you gonna sell him?
Man, I'll be the new Ulysses S. Claw. I'll find some way to sell that man.
Right.
Somehow, some way, he getting sold. We're going to Asgard. We're going to go somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Turn his ass to Bitcoin somehow. That's a lot of bits.
Right. Turn him into a Bitcoin robot.
Hey, man. Hey, man, we're gonna figure this out. See, Rio got the right mindset, man. We're going to sell that motherfucker.
Rio got kids, that's why.
Exactly. We got shit to provide for her, man.
Yeah, I got a house to pay for.
I know. I'm trying to get one, man.
I pay this house off, I'll be good.
Well, and you see how? Okay. All right. Let me do this now. Okay, CC. What did you like? What was your favorite part of the episode? Because I was about to go off on a tangent real quick.
I definitely expected it to be more of a build-up for Agatha, which it was. I was actually surprised that it wound up being a build-up more so for Wanda, and not just her story, but how she got to where she did in terms of creating this fake Westview. And it's I love watching it, but it's also I be feeling for her. I'm going through the motions and the trauma. Like, you really do feel it. It's a very intense episode. I don't know if I have a favorite part, but the part, like you said, the explosion, that definitely was a moment for me. And then I was just surprised to see that Wanda created Vision out of this whole thing. And then there's this fake Vision at the end. So that's a thing.
Yeah. That I thought that she was using parts of his body at first, but I'm like, how the hell did she conjure up a whole ass Vision?
Yeah. Made him out of nothing.
Like
Yeah.
literally, she's too powerful. She made this man out of nothing. And then hold on, hey yo, man, I forgot his name again. This nigga is dirty. He manipulated those tapes and said that Wanda walked in there and stole him.
Mm-hmm.
She made him look like a. Oh my. All right, I'm done. Go ahead. Continue. Joe, you wanna go ahead?
Me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I did like the pacing. I liked going with her through how each commercial throughout the series so far related back to a traumatic thing. So we lived through that. Two things that got me is her opening up. She gets to Westview after she sees his body and she has no connection to his body. She goes to Westview and she opens up a deed and it says like where we start our life.
Yeah.
She falls and like literally like explodes the hex thing. Like she just screams and I was like, I got all goosebumpy and like I started like tearing up because I was like, she just wanted to have somebody like just unconditionally for her because she's lost like literally everything. And then the other part that got me was Agatha actually tethering her children around their necks.
Oh, like puppies.
Yeah.
And then says to her, you're a rare specimen. You're created out of chaos magic. And literally you are the Scarlet Witch. And I was like, yes!
Yeah, they finally said her name.
Yes. I also found it interesting. The third one was my third favorite part was when she connects with the Mind Stone because nobody else has survived connecting with it. And it uncases itself. These people who are putting her in this room to test her, like, and if she survives, don't see any of this. Just like her walking, and then like there's a cut.
Yeah, and she hits the ground. Yeah.
But she sees her future self, and I think it's her headpiece and her Avengers jacket. So I think they're gonna morph her into having new costume.
Yay, we're gonna get to see her in the garb eventually. Here we go. Because if
Yeah.
they doing that, that means they're sticking to their guns.
I don't know, like that's very.
Oh yeah. Anyone could just buy that from like, what was that drink? 21, Forever 21. Just buy that shit from Forever 21. Yeah, she needs her own shit.
Wow.
But yeah, man. For me, it was definitely all the flashbacks of them going through, Agatha going through all her memories, trying to figure out Agatha's looking at her like, how the hell did you do this? Because I had to learn all this shit and I had to like piece all this shit together, but you out here just popping powers out, and she's telling her like, you just did a chaos spell, you just did a probability spell, you did this, how did you do this? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about, I don't even know how I did it. Just to find out that, of course, it was the Mind Stone, obviously. So apparently, I guess, at least from what I got from what Agatha was telling her, especially when the bomb had hit when she was a kid, that she was using a probability hex to ensure that the bomb doesn't go off. So apparently she was already had the potential to be a witch. So I guess, like you were saying last time, Rio, how people there's a probability of someone being a threat or whatever, that dumbass algorithm from what was that, Captain America?
That was Winter Soldier. Yeah,
that was Winter Soldier, that stupid ass algorithm. I guess it can calculate who has the potential for magic, I guess. And clearly our girl, the Scarlet Witch, is one of them, because she survived through a bomb. Well, you know what? And she never really got hurt throughout that entire movie too. I never noticed that. All throughout Ultron, she pretty much got around unscathed. How much damage did she really take?
No, yeah, I don't think you're right. I don't think she did take any damage.
She does have some type of luck probability shit going on with her.
But see, that begs the question: where did Pietro's powers come from?
The Mind Stone as well. Allegedly, they were both tested on it. At least that's what they said at the end of what movie was that where they said that at the end when they first showed off Scarlet Witch and Pietro?
I think that was Winter Soldier.
Yeah, at the very, very end, the second end credit. Yeah, yeah, and he was just like zooming around in the corner, shaking around. Yeah, they said they used the Mind Stone on
Mind Stone, right? But I mean, I get her because apparently, what they didn't say it like blatantly is that she's kind of always had the power.
Yeah, yeah, they pretty much said she always had it.
Yeah, whereas I guess her contact with an Infinity Stone just ramped it up.
Yeah, to 1,000.
Yeah, and then I guess he just got his powers from it. Or I wonder if they're gonna go back and say that he was a mutant. And
well, they said we're in the age of miracles. Remember when they couldn't say the word mutants?
Yeah,
and they said we're in the age of miracles and all that other crap. So maybe
bonded with the Mind Stone in a way, like not that because like part of me feels like she's now the embodiment of the Mind Stone.
That's what I was thinking.
To it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're yes reduced to atoms, but they get destroyed and then reappear. Like it's a cycle. So I feel like somehow she is linked to that stone, like permanently now.
Yeah, there's got to be something there. There's got to be something to that because they're going to have to explain a lot with a lot of different people. So question. So if Pietro and Wanda are linked to the Mind Stone, that means Captain Marvel's got to be linked to the Space Stone, and so is Photon. What other stone did people come in contact with? The Ether.
Time. Strange is the keeper of the Time Stone.
Yeah, so he's always going to be forever linked to that, even though that's gone too. Like, God, how is this going to work now with all these stones gone?
Put it back.
Well, no, they put it back in their times. That doesn't mean you get them. So, see, this is why I said I should have bought the whiteboard because we were going to do a whiteboard and go like, all right. So, blah, blah, blah. So because now we're about to go on a rant again. So because Cap put everything back at the moment that it was taken, that means the events will still happen in the same straight line. So there won't be any alternate branches. Everything will still move straight. It's just that the stones will be destroyed at that point in time when Iron Man does the snap. Because remember, those stones don't belong to them.
Right.
So the original stones are always going to be gone. They're always going to go back in time and take stones from the past, push them up to the future, use them, push them back. So time still moves forward.
Right. Yeah, but just because you disintegrate something into an atom doesn't mean that it doesn't reappear.
That's true. That does not mean it's gone.
Right.
Because, what did they say? Energy is never lost. Merely transferred from one.
Or destroyed.
Yeah. So maybe we might find shards of the gems in other places,
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was their get out of jail free card in the Marvel universe to not have like the Dragon Balls and Dragon Ball Z where it's like,
it's the same thing.
You can just switch them back.
Well, no, it's not like Dragon Ball. It's like Inuyasha. Remember how that demon gem shattered it into like 1,000,000 pieces? They can play that. They can get away with that. Remember in the beginning of Inuyasha? You never watched it, have you, Rio?
No.
He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, Rio, you haven't. Joe, you have.
Talk to Joe.
You haven't seen any of the season? Inuyasha? Okay, all right. So basically, it's about this little demon boy, all right, who's in love with this chick, all right. And there's like this. Let's pretend like this is it's a demon orb or whatever, right? This little ghost. So this orb has a lot of power in it, right? And it can make demons like super strong and all this other bullcrap. So in order to stop any one demon from getting it, the gem got shattered into like 1,000,000,000 pieces. It's not like the Dragon Balls where it was like 7 different pieces and you can just collect them real easy, bring them together and get whatever you want. All the shards spread out across the world, and like you would tell if like another demon had a shard of it because he would be like super buff and super strong and super out of the ordinary. But he's not as strong as if he had the entire gem. So they could do that. They could like shatter them off and be like, oh, shard of the Space Stone is here because odd things are happening over here,
So that lends to they took the Stark drone that they tried to shoot her with, and she dragged out of the hex and threw at them.
That was a Stark drone?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They using this
It,
Nick.
right? Because she like controlled it and like drug it out.
I didn't pay attention to the writing on it.
And then that's that. So what you're saying lends it to how they're taking her energy from that drone and sticking it into the mechanical white vision.
White vision.
So, because he's not going to be as powerful as if he were powered by the original stone.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're using Stark tech and some hex magic and made a white power vision.
It is. So it
what? That's what he is.
I was gonna say that came out wrong.
What is he? He's white power vision. That's what he is. He ain't got no color to him. But anyway.
Oh my God.
Real
white power vision.
Just white vision.
White, well, but he's not a good guy, right? I don't know anything about white vision. He's not a good guy, right?
Yeah, but is his villainous like?
Okay, until he's a good guy, he's white power vision to me. All right, I'll give him vision. I'll give him his original title once he becomes a good guy.
I think he's just robotic now.
Oh, okay. Oh, he has no soul.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So that's I could go further with that. Continue on. Go ahead. I'm not gonna do it.
So that's my prediction for next episode is they're gonna use white vision.
Thank you.
To attack the hex.
Okay.
And he'll be able to get into the hex because he's gonna be powered by hex power.
Well, oh yeah. He's able to go in. Okay.
Right. He's gonna be like, a threat or whatever. But so remember, Vision that's in the hex is essentially he was birthed by Wanda. She gave birth to him. Even when you go back and watch it, he comes out of her stomach, like out of her chest.
Like giving birth to her own child.
Yes.
I don't know if she gives birth to him, but she creates him from the chaos magic.
Right.
Spontaneous creation.
So like she created the hex from her chest, right? So
right.
That's the same way she remember when her brother died?
Yes.
And she was on top of they were on top of that little city. I'm about to say a rock, but they were on top of that city, and she noticed that he died, and she screamed out too. That happened too. A lot of hex power just flowed out of her when she was
it just like a
it was like a burst of energy just came out of her.
Yeah.
I just noticed that, but this is even worse because now she don't have nobody.
Right. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is, and I could be 1,000% wrong. So the one that's in the hex is like basically the soul of Vision. So I'm thinking that they'll probably take the white Vision and then she'll figure out a way to put soul Vision in white Vision.
Soul Vision and white Vision. Oh, shit.
So that way he'll have.
We're naming this episode Soul Vision.
I think he's going to be pissed.
Oh, he's going to be pissed. Here's what. Okay. To add on top of that, Rio. As soon as she merges Soul Vision and White Vision, because Vision's already pissed with her anyway for lying to her for so long, he's going to tell her, peace out. She's going to think that, oh, okay, we fixed everything, oh, happy ending. We got rid of this douchebag who was like fucking with our home and everything, our lovely life or whatever we had in our children. So I guarantee you, he's going to say, okay, I'll help you fix all this. But after that, we're through.
No, I don't think so.
He's leaving her. He's leaving her.
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Because where was Vision at last time we saw him?
I don't know what that nigga was.
He was coming. He flew out the truck.
Oh yeah, he flew out the truck. Yeah, to try to get home.
At Dennings, right? She was in her like
that little
Guardian of the Galaxy, Guardians comic.
Yeah.
Thing.
Star-Lord. Yeah, that Star-Lord outfit.
Yes, he was with Darcy, right?
Yeah.
So Darcy explained to him why Wanda did everything that she did. So now
it's no excuse. It doesn't matter. She kidnapped people to put in that hex. He's not going to forgive her for that. Come on, man. She kidnapped the whole town. That's still villainous in a sense.
I think that he would probably agree to stay if she just took down the hex.
Change her ways.
Yeah.
Change your ways, girl.
Is like really compassionate, and especially for her.
I think he's compassionate, but I think he also has he's still a logical robot. He's gonna be like, okay, yeah, I love you, but you crazy though.
Yeah.
Well, he yelled at her in that one episode where he flew and she was like, "You never talk to me like this," and he's like, "You're what you're doing is wrong."
Yeah. Right. And if he could leave, he would.
Yeah.
If he could leave, he would, but he can't.
Would he leave his children, his fake devil children?
Yes. He's going to leave his fake devil children. Once he finds out that they're fake, once he finds out that they're devil kids, on top of being fake, he could probably deal with them being fake because he's not real either. He's a robot. So he's like, all right, synthezoid, I'm a synthezoid, you're something else. We could work this out. But you telling me they devil kids on top of this? Oh, I'm leaving you. It's over. We can't be together. Hex babies? I don't want no hex babies. Would you like a hex baby?
I think they're going to come to an understanding.
No, I don't think they're coming to an understanding.
I agree. Ria.
There's going to be beef. They need to set up tension for not new episodes, for new movies, different adventures, and letting people explore different shit.
He'll have robot children with his robot wife.
He should have a robot wife. Does he have a robot wife in any of the comics?
In the comics, there's a run where he leaves her and then creates Sparky, his robot dog, which we had in this series, and then he has 2 children and a robot wife.
Oh, well, that's better then. He could do that. He could get with the chick from the Jetsons, the robot.
the maid?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can tell her, man, hey, take that off, man. You don't got to do this no more. You got to work for these fleshlings.
Are we thinking Photon's gone for the rest of the season?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I feel like they just knocked her off to the side for this episode, but I think she'll be back for the second one because remember, she wants to go down in that basement. But then,
yeah, but fake
Speedy.
Magic Pedro took her.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Speedy from now on. Yeah, Speedy. Because if he ain't Pietro, he's Speedy. Speedy caught her, but she's strong enough to where I think she can fend off Speedy.
He literally just found out she has powers. She superhero landed twice.
That's true. I mean, everybody's superhero landing. Like Iron Man was superhero landing. If you fall out the sky, you superhero landing.
Right.
Automatically.
Yeah, bad knees and all.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back through all the Marvel movies and count down every single superhero landing.
Marvel knows how to integrate cheesy stuff like that so seamlessly.
Yeah, because that's not even a practical way to fall. That doesn't help you in any form of fashion. That would break your shins.
Just on one knee, fist down.
Yeah, I'm like, who does that help and when? Ever.
Yeah.
Very impractical.
I liked how she was her eyes went blue in the last episode, and then she was seeing energy.
She was seeing all spectrums of light. Spectrum. Yeah.
That's why they call it superhero landing.
What happened to her in 5 years where she doesn't want to talk about it up in space?
Oh yeah, apparently she has some beef with Captain Marvel. She said, well, we're not talking about her right now. I'm like, okay. That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, all right, you ain't gotta say nothing. I'm walking out that room.
I think her beef with Captain Marvel is gonna have something to do with the death of her mom.
Yeah.
Because remember in Endgame when she shows up and Tony's all malnourished and messed up, she's like, I can go to this other planet and get him back good. And they're like, nah, whatever. We're not tripping about that or whatever. So she has ways of from being in space for freaking forever, being a space traveler or whatever. She knows other ways of healing people. And Monica probably at some point tried to get a hold of her, just like Nick Fury's pager.
Oh, yeah.
And she probably didn't show up or wasn't there for her mom when she had cancer or something. You know what I mean? Something to that effect. And they were supposed to be best friends.
I have a feeling that's going to turn into I did come and she told me not to. And then she can't be mad at her no more.
I'm thinking, I have a more darker theory though. Yeah, I think I already told y'all. I think that, you know, all those stones radiate shit. And because Captain Marvel is radiating fucking space stone,
You think
I think it's dangerous. Yeah, I think she's the one who actually gave her the cancer. But not knowingly, obviously. You don't purposefully try to do something like that. But I think that there might be a side effect or something like that. It's a dark ass.
I don't think she was that exposed to it for that long.
Probably not, but she got a lot of space stone in her. This girl can fly. She got superhuman strength. Like, that's a lot of space stone. That's Hulk levels of power.
Yeah.
Like, the Hulk can give you cancer by being too close to him for too long.
Yeah, plus, I don't know if they want to lean too much on that because, you know, in the next Thor movie, they're going to be doing the whole cancer storyline.
Oh, yeah, because Jane Foster. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's becoming Thor. Or
right.
she's gonna get on, or she's gonna handle Mjolnir, or she's gonna get her own. One of the two is gonna happen.
Yep. So, what do you got, Alex?
What predictions? I was about to say my predictions for next episode. Okay, I'm gonna say it again, just because I'm trying to speak it into existence. I want it to happen now instead of the last episode. Give me my motherfucking Doctor Strange.
Oh my God.
Last two episodes.
This episode, the last one?
Yes.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, next episode's the last one.
All right, give me my Doctor Strange then. Give me my Doctor Strange.
Oh my gosh.
Doctor Strange bonus credit scene at the end. I'm calling it. He's showing up immediately.
And the credits in the episode.
Yeah, at the end credits. I'm giving them end credits. I'm not even gonna give them like the end of the episode. They're gonna make you think, oh, you know, everything's over, blah, 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 blah. Credits roll. All you see is that white hair on the sides. He's like, what is this bullshit that has happened here in Westview?
Are you gonna see him?
Says that, I'm gonna lose it.
Over the shoulder shot.
Yeah, over the shoulder. Yeah, some strange bullshit going on here.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I gotta tie you up.
Yeah. What kind of Mickey Mouse magic is this?
Wow.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse.
Ring.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, that would be tight. Oh my God, make him sling ring in. Sling ring my man's in.
Joe.
Sling ring him in there.
Sorry, I didn't.
I'm ready for it. Oh my God, that's even better than what I thought. I don't know why in my head I was thinking, you know, like
he's gonna float in.
No, like knock on Wanda's door. Like for some reason, like she's gonna be like, oh no, I'm still gonna stay in this little house, and he's gonna be like, you need to come with me because you've been doing some bullshit.
She's been doing some bullshit.
Yeah, or you're gonna tie her up or something because like you need to learn to control this shit.
If Doctor Strange talks like that, I'm gonna give you you need to get writer's credit on Disney Plus.
I'm assuming he would be pissed off because I'm like, he has to like watch over our reality and all this other crap. And you over here doing hex magic and bullshit. I'll be pissed off. I'm a sling ring. I'm like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Lady, right this instant.
Like, hey, get in the sling ring now.
Right.
Get your ass in this.
If you're on the ancient, will be like, Alex, you can't be talking to people like this.
Nah. What I'm gonna do? I'm like, nah. Fuck you. Fuck her. Get your ass in the sling ring.
I'm trying to chill in my sanctum.
Exactly. Y'all here fucking up my day. That's the same thing he did with Loki. He was like, hey, no. He's like, why are y'all here? he was not happy with them being here. But yeah, predictions. Last episode. Anybody else?
I just hope they circle back to Photon and how that's going to unfold.
Yeah, because this is the last episode.
I feel like she might save her.
Who?
I agree.
Photon will save Wanda.
Yeah,
from old boy's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit ass.
Yeah. Her role is the most ambiguous one because it's kind of I don't know. Her powers are so
specific.
Like you don't know if Agatha's spell is gonna have an effect on her powers or not.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Like
it's kind of
like at
You
the
said
end,
what?
when Speedy or whatever
Yeah, Speedy Gonzalez.
Pedro saw her at the door, like to the basement
That wine cellar thing.
hatch. She turned and her eyes were blue, and then they turned purple. So,
yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. So she got caught up.
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn it. Yeah, Wanda. Oh shit. Wanda might have to get her out of there. Or
Cool.
Doctor Strange might.
Or Vision.
Sling ring his ass in there.
The fuck you doing to her?
I think her and Agatha are gonna have it out.
Oh yeah, they've got to have a slip.
Yeah, I think her and Agatha are gonna have it. I think Soul Vision and White Vision are gonna have it out.
Soul Vision.
Wow.
And I think fake Pedro and Photon is gonna have it out, and then she's gonna help Wanda. I don't know if she'll save her, but it'd be cool if she did.
Yeah.
Like, fly her out of there.
Yeah, that would be tight. Okay.
That's
One
a good
thing.
prediction.
That is Salem Standoff.
Note to you, Sam. Okay. The name of the episode is going to be Soul Vision, and I need you to get an image of Vision and put an afro on his head.
No.
Soul Vision.
They did. They should integrate it for the You should integrate it for the 70s part when they were in the 70s.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Use that Vision and put an afro on his head. Photoshop an afro on his head, please. Soul Vision.
Crazy bell bottoms.
Exactly. Here we go.
Oh dear God.
But yeah. Up. Is that the after credit scene behind me? I don't know what that is behind me.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at it.
TV.
I think it is. It is. Okay, there goes White Power Vision. There we go.
To give you a prediction, Alex.
Oh, yeah. Man, Doctor Strange.
Oh,
That's all I care about. Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Wait, what are you two? You two, Cece, what's your prediction? Like wild prediction for the last episode, like special guest appearance or whatever.
guest appearance? I don't know. That's tricky because who else would be involved with Sword? Nobody.
I can't think of anybody.
Yeah, I'm so like.
Oh. Maybe Fury can come back and say, "What the fuck is going on?
That was hilarious.
Mutants in this motherfucking town." That could happen.
What the fuck is Westview?
Yeah, he can say that too. Because one of his last lines was "What the fuck" when he got shredded away. He can come to Westview and be like, "What the fuck?"
Darcy, where's Darcy might play a role.
Mm-hmm.
And not Darcy, but the other dude who was with Monica the first time.
Oh,
Jimmy Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
All right.
his name or his character name?
Yeah. No. That's not his real name. That's his character name.
Okay, Jimmy Woo. Okay. Did he get? He didn't get hexed in, did he? He didn't get hexed in.
No.
Okay, he escaped.
He
So-
screamed, "No, don't do it!" And she's like, "I can get through," and like leaves him.
Yeah.
Through the heck.
Oh yeah. He was smart enough to stay out of that shit. He was like, "You don't have to rewrite my DNA, not once. I'm cool. I don't want my radiologist coming back and say, we need to talk. And
Right.
bring you over to the side. No, I don't need that. But I think Darcy's gonna get some powers. Because
Really?
everyone's DNA is being rewritten as you go into the hex. So I think everyone inside the hex, they're all going to be mutants. Sam predicted that Scarlet Witch is going to create mutants. So I think that's the way the mutants are going to happen. The same way how Photon got her powers because of going in and out of that hex over and over. At least that's where I think how she got her powers. Because they said her DNA got rewritten going in and then getting blasted back out. So I'm assuming everybody in there has the potential to be a mutant. Not necessarily that you're going to be, but because certain things happen to your DNA, maybe something could trigger it to happen. And that could be, Disney Marvel's way of explaining, guess what? We got mutants now. Age of Miracles.
But Professor X and Magneto, I feel like, are before her.
They are. They are.
So, I mean, she could possibly create more mutants, but I don't know if she.
I don't know how they would do that. Yeah. Disney would have to figure that out.
Here's my with the mutant thing, and we could do this should be its own episode thing, but I'll go through it real quick. So in the comics right now, all the mutants live on this island called Krakoa.
Yeah.
So Krakoa is like basically hidden from the rest of the world, kind of. It's the island that the mutants live on is actually the island itself is a mutant. The island itself is alive. So I feel like if an easy way for them to explain why nobody knew about mutants, but mutants have always existed in the MCU and might have just left the island on occasions, is that they have always just been on this island that they hid themselves away from humanity.
So basically like Themyscira.
Or like
the Wonder Woman shit. Yeah.
Or like a Savage Land type thing.
Oh, okay.
Go into the whole Krakoa thing. There's a couple of ways that they can kind of work around it, but also explain like how Wolverine fought in World War II was because he left Krakoa or the Savage Land
at a very bad time.
Right, and participated in like other world events and just kind of kept themselves low key.
That would be tight. And then he goes right back to Krakoa and goes like, yo, we ain't leaving this shit. You see this bullshit they doing out here? Like, we're going to stay right here.
Crazy people. I think Boy is going to show up. I think
who?
Beast before Beast. Beast. I think he's the engineer. Because in the comics and way back, he worked with Sword on a bunch of shit. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be good.
That sounds spicy.
Yeah, that would be good.
Fantastic Four, like they're still in space, like
yeah.
That sounds spicy. I like that. Ooh.
Yeah. Furball to show up.
Ooh.
I like it.
I like it. I like it.
So, all right, my prediction. I agree with Alex. I think Doctor Strange is going to show up at the end, but I also think that Hayward is a Skrull.
Hayward is a dick and a Skrull.
Yeah, I think he's a Skrull.
He's a giant Skrull dick. That's what he is.
Well, I have a theory about him. I think he wants to do an army of Sentinels. So he's going to get together strong.
Why are you saying all this? You get my hopes up. Don't do that.
But that'd be cool if he was a Skrull instead.
Yeah, because the only reason that I would disagree with you about the Sentinel thing is because I don't know if Marvel would want to have the Sentinels originate from Sword, unless he leaves Sword and goes to Trask. Industries was the one that did the Sentinels, right?
Real. I have a rebuttal for that though. Sword is all about taking the initiative and striking first, right? Just same way how Shield came up with that bitch ass algorithm, right? The Sentinels are about taking initiative and controlling the mutant population. We already have superpower beings all around the world. Why not create the Sentinels? Why not?
Brought up the Sokovia Accords a lot.
The Sentinel program could be written in because you know how thick laws are. There's 100,000 pages. The Sentinel program could be slipped right in there. Oh, let's stop saying Sentinels. I love Sentinels so much. Let's not do it.
You just want to make it like Transformers. That's
I love robots. I can't help it. I love robots.
No.
But anyway.
Everything can't be Transformers.
Yes, it can. The world could be Transformers if we just unite.
Yeah, but are you team Autobot or Decepticon?
I will keep that to myself.
Purple Decepticon.
I'm wearing blue. That doesn't mean I'm a Decepticon. You have no evidence.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. He said because I'm purple. See, he racist. He out here calling colors. Oh, you got purple on. All right. That's how you feel. All right. Now I'm a Decepticon on purpose. Just because you called me one.
Whatever. You wanted to say that anyway.
Nah, I was. But anyway, this was a nice episode. If everybody gets one.
It was.
We're hitting the hour and 26-minute mark, and we're gonna log out now. So everyone, if you would give out your socials one last time for the end of the show.
She's our guest.
Oh,
you're up.
you went that way to Alex, and I was like, okay, so Alex is
Yeah, we're all seeing each other in different ways.
Yeah.
Joe Colton Cosplay on Instagram, and then J Colton Cosplay on Twitter, and Joe Colton Cosplay on Facebook.
Yep. And she got that G.I. Joe. Your G.I. Joe pod? No?
Yes, I do a G.I. Joe podcast, and it's called What's on Joe Mind. But it's not me, it's about G.I. Joe.
I like the double entendre though.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. You just happen to fit into it.
Right.
All right, CC, tell us what's popping. What's going on? What's going on with HBC UConn? Let's talk to us.
Oh my gosh. So we just had our special Black History Month program earlier, last week, I guess now. Feel free to check that out on our Facebook page. Also, we have a Twitch stream now, official HBC UConn. So make sure you check us out on Twitch. We're having a Women's History Month program coming up soon. And our inaugural virtual event will be April 17th through the 24th. So make sure you follow us at HBC UConn on Instagram and Facebook, official HBCU Con on Twitch, and then Con HBCU on Twitter. As for me, CC the Geek at Facebook and Instagram, CC the Greek Geek on Twitter, and CC the Geek 2 on TikTok. I ain't really done much on my TikTok though. I need to do more stuff.
Just stalk people on TikTok. I'm like, let me see.
That's all I do. It's just endless wormhole of
I still haven't created one.
watching videos.
I feel like the old man out. I still haven't created one. Go ahead, Rio. What's going on with you, man? I know something's been popping over there. Talk to us. Talk to the people.
Nothing. Just shooting, man. Just shooting. You know, shooting.
Shooting anything sexy?
That's basically all. That I don't get to shoot class anymore. No, not the same.
Wow! Strike that from the record.
But yeah, you know, a lot of OnlyFans, Patreon stuff. Not for myself, but
So when you gonna set up your own?
yeah, but for the benefit of the viewers. Yeah. So, but no, you can check out what I am allowed to post on Instagram at Griffin_studios, and on Twitter you can see me be really bad at video games at Rio_Griffin.
You lying? You know you good.
Yeah, that's all I'm willing to divulge at this moment.
Okay. All right. Well, and you already know where I'm at. So everybody gets one. And Metro Time. Metro_Time. I keep forgetting my own shit. Metro_Time on Instagram. Metro__Tom for crazy shit on Twitter. Hey, if you get triggered, don't go to my Twitter. That's all I gotta say. Please don't.
I need to get on that thing.
Wait,
Please don't.
what is it on Twitter?
Nothing.
Metro Time.
_.
Yeah. Because nothing. But anyway, bye everybody.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one. Everybody.
On Twitter.
I forgot our Instagram name. Everybody gets 01 on Twitter, Instagram,
And subscribe to our YouTube,
Facebook, and the YouTubes. Thank you, Cece. Thank you. Bye, everybody. My memory is shit.